How's it going, guys? Hey, I was talking to somebody about how what happens to you is 10% and what you do with it is 90%. So it's 10% action, 90% perception, right? So 10%, I wrecked my motorcycle, 90% of what I assigned meaning to it. And so many times people in life are held up by their past, and I get that. Why do I get that? Because I know what that's like, right? I know what that's like to be abused as a child, right? I know what that's like to be hit as a child or to be thrown around as a child. And unfortunately, there were people in my life who did not always treat me right. And so for years I was angry with those people, whether it be family members or extended family members or neighbors or teachers or whoever, right? And these people did not treat me well. And so in my mind, I built this story, right? And in my mind, I assigned meaning about these people were such bad people and how dare they abuse me and how dare they treat me poorly. And don't get me wrong, some of these people were did some pretty crummy things, right? And so for that, obviously, I'm not saying that people don't have to face consequences, because they do. And some of those people did face consequences, some of those people did not. It doesn't really matter. But the point of the matter is when we assign meaning, we do certain things in our mind. So for instance, if something bad happened to you and you look at that and you always go back and you go, wow, man, my neighbor molested me as a child, right? Let's just use this as an example. That's when I was talking to somebody recently and they're so upset. And I know about that, right? Because I had creepy neighbors, right? I had weird extended family members that did creepy things. I know freaks, and so people, you build that up in your mind. And for 20 some years, I was mad all the time. I was so angry, and everybody who got close to me, I fought them, and I got into such a war, such a battle. No one could get close to me, right? And I was in a boys' home, and those guys were freaks, right? And so I spent most of my time fighting to just keep myself safe from these perverted older men, right? And so with that, though, I could be mad for the rest of my life, and I could go, how dare these guys do this to me? And I can never do anything with my life, and I can never be a success. And oh my gosh, life sucks so bad because of what happened to me when I was 13, or what happened to me when I was 6, or whatever happened to me when I was 17 or 18 or 22 or whatever. And don't get me wrong, that sucks. But at age 35, I can make a decision. And at age 35, do I want to be boo-hoo-hoo, I'm a victim for the rest of my life? Or do I want to stand up and say, you know what? I'm thankful. Because I've been through so much crap, and though I do not wish that on anybody, because of that, I can help so many people. Because of that, I can have compassion on so many people. Because of that, I can relate to so many people. Because of that, I can love so many people. Because of that, I am so freaking strong. Because of the things that happened to me as a kid, when I fall down, I can get back up. Because if I can face that, I could face anything, right? And so instead of looking at those days as the worst days of my life, maybe I'll look at those days and go, wow, those people who did me wrong as a kid actually did me right. They actually hooked me up, because had I not had to face so much adversity, maybe I would be a weak pencil pusher or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that people should go on hurting other people, and I'm not saying we should celebrate all the crummy things in the world, but what I am saying is, hey, you know what? It's all how you look at it. And if you choose to look at everything through the lens of victim, and everything sucks, and I'm never going to do anything good with my life because of something that happened to me 25 years ago, you're never going to go anywhere. And so sometime in your life, you got to say, you know what? I'm not going to stick with the baggage of 25 years ago or 30 years ago or 50 years for some of you guys, right? I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not making excuses anymore. I'm going to reach my dreams. I'm going to pursue my goals. I'm not going to let the world overcome me. I'm not going to take responsibility for other people, because that's what happens. Other people do shitty things, and then we carry it, and for the rest of our lives we go, well, I'm damaged goods, I'll never do anything good with my... You know what? Screw them. They had issues. That's their problem. It's not yours. So today is the day. Guys, celebrate it. Do amazing things. All right? You're awesome people. Leave me a comment, share this if it'll help somebody, and have a great day.